From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, MLB The Show brings you the Sunday night showcase. It's the Athletics going up against the Blue Jays. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound in this one, number 46. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league pitching debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle into pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
And we're off and rolling in Toronto.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
In the air, right field. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
That smash towards center. Dives and makes the catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
2 down, bases empty. And now Jacob Wilson. 2 for 7 in the series so far. In the air, right field. Chang has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Back now in Toronto, and on the mound for the A's in this one, Aaron Savali. What do we have on him?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Digging in, Chet Howe. And a swing and a miss. Comes up empty. This one in the air, center field. 1 away. Let's take a look at our lineup. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, with an ace on the bump, it's crucial not to become complacent. This lineup still has a job to do if they're going to come away with a win.
Now it's the right fielder, Chang. 5 for 8 in the series, so he's been hot.
Ball, that's outside.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Sands in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that drops in for a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Ground ball right side. Slinging it to first in time.
Batting fourth, first baseman
Jill Hong
74.
now at the plate. 2 for 9 so far in the series. That one hammered left field, carrying well. Grabs it right up against the wall. We played an inning, no score. And we're back. Who doesn't love a rubber match, Siggy? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, Boog, anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
Fouled off left side. Cut on and miss, struck him out. One gone here. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
2 outs, base is empty. Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. Soderstrom matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting seven, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 6 in the series so far. No score here in the second. That's off the mark, and now it's even 1-1. There's a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him. That's out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here for the Sunday night showcase. Bottom half of inning number 2. Chet Ray digs in now. Savali making his first start of the year. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Fires to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Will Chen will hit next. On the ground, right side, Ibanez. In plenty of time to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Second baseman, number 28.
And here is Zane Waite. Good power, not great in the OBP department. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. High fly ball, right field. McNeil under it. And that is the third out of the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started. Max Muncy now at the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these Athletics definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below, and some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Jeff McNeil stands in and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Top of the third, no score.
Ball.
And a foul ball. The other way, and foul ball. Popped in the air, left field, Sands under it, and there are two outs.
Up next for the A's, first baseman Nick Kurtz.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's a big power threat. Nick Kurtz. He's 0 for 1. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
No.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Stepping
off,
in, Ken
shortstop,
Hughes.
number 90.
That one fouled off.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That's out to center field. And a superb diving catch. What a play.
Number 65.
This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Now it's going to be UJ. The 0-1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Got him. And now 2 gone.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Chet Howe. And now the 0-1. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
Now batting, right fielder, number 7.
So a man aboard. Chang getting ready to hit. Picked up a base hit to center his first time on. Runner takes off. Pitches low. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Chinese Taipei looking to strike first here in the last half of the 3rd.
That's ball 2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And another ball. Sands in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man at second. In the air, left field. And a foul ball. The 3-1. Into center and a base hit. Headed for the plate. He will score and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now the left fielder, Jill Sands. That's ripped. Base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
First baseman,
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And the batter now, Jill Hong.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Curveball drops in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball 2.
This one in the dirt. Good job to fight that one off. Got him swinging for the K. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. This is the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. Welcome back to the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. Now the A's designated hitter, Brett Rooker. Line drive, base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the A's.
Next up for the A's,
Shortstop,
Jacob Wilson. Flied to right his first time. On the ground to third, Chen. Throws to second for 1. To first, double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball, that's off the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball 2.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that'll do it. Nothing doing there for the A's. They're down 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Hitter, number 88.
Next offering is fouled back. This one in the air, center field. Butler on his way over, takes it in for the out.
Now batting.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up next, Will Chen. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, number 28.
And now, Zane Waite flied to right his first time. And that's a check swing and a ball in the dirt. And it's 1-0.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One, 2 now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Ken Yu. Hey! Oh, 1 now. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw off the mark, and he's in there.
Well, nights like this, when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Tosses to first. Out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. Chinese Taipei out front, 1-0. It's the Sunday night showcase. Back now in Toronto. Here's the second baseman, Andy Ibanez. This one in the air right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the A's, left fielder Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Little chopper rolls foul.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's to third. Goes to second for 1. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now Lawrence Butler. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ball 1.
Ripped to short. Inning over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Shoots a line drive single into right center. UJ with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Back to the top of the order now. Chet Howe will hit next. 1 for 2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab.
Now batting, right fielder, number 7.
1 out man at first. And now Chang.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Activity in the bullpen for the A's. Elvis Alvarado, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Ferguson getting loose as well. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Now a relay to second, safe at second, and he gets back in.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
First and second, 1 out. Sands digs in now. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2 on, 1 out. Squirts away from Langoliers. But no advance from the runners.
That's the ball.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Now here is Jill Hong. Right back to him on the mound. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Chinese Taipei on top here, 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So digging in,
Leading
Max
off
Muncy.
for the A's, third baseman, Max Muncy.
And fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In there, sets him down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
The Athletics trailing by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's the 0-2. On the ground right side. Throws to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So back to the top of the order. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Yeah. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
He goes down looking. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Back after this on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Elvis Alvarado.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Chases that one upstairs.
You know, this group of hitters putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way so far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Chen in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
That was straight queso right there.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Wait at the plate now, and that's strike one. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And that one is lifted in the air. McNeil on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Chinese Taipei have the advantage, 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, the final chapter of this series is being written. Only fitting we have a close one.
Yeah, Boog, when you're trying to win a series, every moment feels amplified. Now it's about focus, composure, and finishing strong. This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Looking to get the tying run on base. To the right side. Wait. And two away to start the seventh.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now here is Shea Langoliers. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires over to first. The A's go quietly. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. You're dialed into the show.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Ferguson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Here's the catcher, U.J.
Number 65.
Hey.
The 0-1. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
1 out, runner at second. Chet Howe now at the plate. 1 for 3. Looks like we've got a substitution at second. And here's the pinch runner, Ton Allen. Fastball for a strike. Here's 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Man at second. And that one inside and it hit him.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now the number 2 hitter, Chang. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
That one to first. Kurtz tossed to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
So that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Here's the left fielder, Jill Sands. And this one gets away and can't squeeze it. Runners stay put. That's ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Chinese Taipei out front here, 1-0. We go to the 8th. Leading off, Andy Ibanez. There's the strike.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at bat.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. Slice to right, and that one gets down, fair ball. And a good start to the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next to hit, Tyler Soderstrom. Grounds one to short. The throw to second is offline.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. The A's bring on a pinch runner, Denzel Clark, looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that is a big first out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning. And that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his glove.
Now a chance for Max Muncy. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. On the ground, and it stays fair. Around third. The throw home. Safe. In comes the run from second. Tie game here in the 8th.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Jeff McNeil up next for the A's.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 46 departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. New pitcher now, Chance Chone.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Two on, 1 out. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he could turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. That clips a corner. Go-ahead run at second, and we're at the top of the 8th. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for the
Back
A's,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Hogan Harris. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. That clips the corner.
We always say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a key out leading off the bottom of the eighth. Next to hit, Chet Ray. 0 for 3 in this one. Pinch hitter coming on, Will Shin. He represents the go-ahead run. All tied up here, the bottom half of the eighth inning.
That's ball 2.
Two now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now, Will Chen.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one outside, and that's ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out. Back now in Toronto. We go to the ninth. Brent Rooker getting ready to hit.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Here's a high chopper. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
Wilson in now, takes ball one off the plate. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Right side, hard hit. And that's the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Now pitching for the
Back
Athletics,
now as they hand the ball to a
60,
fresh arm to start
Justin
the bottom of the ninth. Justin Sterner. He's making his second appearance of the
Leading
season.
off, second baseman,
Digging in, Zane
number
Wade.
28.
That's in for a strike. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Mark Leiter Jr., the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. This one in the air, center field. Butler should have this one. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, number 90.
So up next, Ken Yu.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, number 48.
Con Allen, the next to hit. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Sterner trying to send this extra innings. Backed off the plate that time. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Back here at Rogers Center, on to extra innings. Andy Ibanez digs in now. Move to second, and he dives back in safely. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Man at second. To the left side, but it is well fouled.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Line drive. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from second. Relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. What a way to get it going. A double to knock home the runner from second.
Yeah, just clearly trading places, and now that guy on second threatening to score more runs. Good clutch hitting to lead off the frame.
Here's the left fielder, Denzel Clark, getting his first plate appearance here in extra innings. He entered the game as a pinch runner. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Chance Chone will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
So they turn to their closer,
94.
Jude Wells, on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Sliced hard but foul. One-run game. The A's looking for some insurance. Late swing fouled off. Swings and misses. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. That one kicks away from the catcher. Ibanez up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring. Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swing and a miss, and the count even 1-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Chen under it, and there's two away.
Up next for the A's, third baseman
Max Muncy up next for the A's.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the top half of the 10th. Runners breaking for the plate. And somehow he scores on a botched squeeze attempt. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Brings it in. And that is that. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. The A's with the lead 3-1. The Sunday night showcase is a good one. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
A's,
back, and here comes the closer, Mark.
Ryder Jr.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Chet Howe now at the plate. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Tying run at the plate. In the air to left center. Butler on his way over. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think this point He wants to get him over and get him in.
Swing, and he popped it up. Muncy under this one. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, number 39.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now the left fielder, Jill Sands. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Ball, that's in.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And gone! His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at-bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jill Hong. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Chen, he represents the winning run. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in extra innings.
Nope, that's inside.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That's ball 2.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop. Chen with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boo. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Scott
A's,
Barlow
number
on the
58,
pitch here.
Scott Barlow.
So 2 down, and the batter now, Will Chin.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And the 1-0. Late swing, fouled off. Two outs, but the winning run is at first. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Battling here as he fouls it away.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Another 1-2. Ground ball left side. Down the line, and it's foul. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. On to inning number 11. Now we go to the 11th. And now the right fielder, Jeff McNeil. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That one carrying. And it is out of here. His first homer of the year, and the A's jump in front. It's 5-3.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there.
He throws a pretty hard slider, but when it doesn't break, it's just like a good fastball to hit. And right there, eyes got big, hit that ball really hard, and now he's getting high fives in the dugout.
Kurtz in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one. 2 runs across in the inning. We are in the 11th. This ball's chopped on the ground, and it goes just foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
At the plate, Jacob Wilson. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. Around second, on his way to third. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Back-to-back base hits. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Chad Dallas takes over on the mound. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The Athletics trying to break this one open. And we're here at the top half of the 11th. Up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. He's in there.
Comes through with the RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Andy Ibanez. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Runner on the move. In the air, right field. Caught, and the runner's dangerously far from first.
Up next for the A's, left fielder Denzel Clark.
So digging in, Denzel Clark.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. And here in extra innings. Hey! Now a pop-up on the infield. Chen. And that is that. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. The A's lead it 6-3. All set for the bottom of the 11th. Here's the third baseman, Will Chen. Swings through that.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Man at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one almost got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now one away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Tom Watt. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. The Athletics trying to close out a 3-run lead, and we're in the bottom of the 11th. On the ground to the left. Tags the runner. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
6-3 our final score. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
you